What's up, guys? Welcome to the video. Tonight I would love to talk about not f***ing up this video. What's up, guys? Welcome to the video. Tonight I wanted to address something that I get a lot of Instagram DMs about, and also just a lot of questions in general about, and that is, how do you deal with cravings? Most of the time, the cravings are going to come from when you are eliminating things from your diet. A big one is a lot of the sugary drinks. So if you are a big soda drinker and you are trying to cut those soda drinks out, salty foods are another big one, and so it's these foods that may have empty calories. They're not going to aid in your weight loss. However, you are still having cravings for them. I know that for me personally, when I first started and when I was first eliminating some things out of my diet, the cravings were super intense, and it was things that I just really wanted to have them. Luckily for me, I was never really a big soda drinker. However, I was a big iced tea drinker, so I'm not sure which one is worse or better. But still, iced tea, a lot of sugar, a lot of sweetener, and so it's a lot of empty calories. I will tell you that within those first couple weeks, and everyone's different, so that time may vary for you, but within those first couple weeks, the cravings are going to be very, very intense. And if you're used to having, 6 Cokes in a day, and you're going from 6 to 0, you're still obviously going to have some cravings for that Coke. If you are somebody that can go from 6 to 0 and you have that mental toughness, then I say absolutely go for it. If you are not someone who has that mental toughness and you would have a little bit more difficulty going from that 6 to 0, I would scale it back so that those cravings aren't as bad. But just going off of that, the main thing that I wanted to discuss was that when I first started, and still try and stick to it to this day, is 3 meals in one 7-day period that are not clean. You can call them whatever you want. You can call it a cheat meal. You can call it a free meal. You can call it whatever you want. I know that there are some people who say, well, don't call it a cheat meal because it makes it negative. It sounds like you're cheating on, your significant other. Whatever you want to call it, it's that meal that is not part of your diet plan. So I would allow myself, and I still try and stick to that, is 3 a day. I'm sorry, 3, one take show, 3 a week, 3 cheats, whatever you want to call it, 3 per week. So for me, it's really 2 because Friday night is always pizza. I always have pizza on Friday night. So I really am kind of taking it down to 2 now with that pizza on Friday. So that 3 per week keeps you in that 80-20, some people say 90-10, it gives you that flexible dieting, another buzzword. And the other thing that I have, experienced myself is once you get on track with eating clean, possibly eliminating, the sodas or the sugary beverages, whatever it is, that's really your vice. As you go further and further without having those things, first you're going to miss it a lot less than when you first started. And the second thing is, and this is like the biggest thing, and if you don't take anything else away from this video, please take this away. The longer you go without it, when you do have it, it's not going to make you feel good. And this is a perfect example. For this past probably like a week, I had been craving Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A. It's like deep fried, chicken nuggets and chicken sandwiches, greasy, and just, it's not very good for you. I've been craving it. So when I do finally give in to that craving and I eat that Chick-fil-A and it fits into one of my cheats for the week, I don't feel good after I eat it. Like, my body is almost rejecting it. And I remember seeing people say this and watching people say this on video, and I never believed them. I'm like, how could this possibly happen? Meanwhile, I was eating Chick-fil-A like 4 times a week. But since then, and it's anything like that. It's any of the fast food, it's any of the soda, even if I overdo it on like soft pretzels or any of that stuff, I don't feel good afterwards, and I can also feel it in my training. So if I eat something that I'm not used to eating, and it's something that isn't great, I can feel it, especially if I have a hard training session on the same day that I ate it. So like I said, if you don't take anything else away from this, if you are just starting out and the cravings are just absolutely killing you right now, please understand that the longer you go, the easier it's going to get, and then you're going to go back and you're going to have that thing that you've wanted for so long, and you're not going to feel good, and it's going to kind of put this negative feeling around whatever that food, drink, what have you, was. So that's just kind of the thing that I wanted to share with you tonight. I know that the cravings when you first start out are super, super hard to get through. But if you can keep that little piece of advice in your back pocket, it may make things a little bit easier for you. If you could do me a favor, please like this video and even leave a comment. Let me know what is something that you have had difficulty with, difficulty cutting out, difficulty not having anymore, or something that you've had that maybe you really, really wanted it, and then when you finally got it, it made you feel not so great. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you guys so much, and until next time, I'll see you later.